All right, we're back. We're back. It's been a couple months, like 6 months, but we're back. Your favorite morons here to chop it up, discuss some bullshit, and you already know what it is. Uh, if you guys don't know who we are, again, this is Tony Millones, Tony G. Across from me, we have.
Silos, always a pleasure to be a LeBron hater.
Speaking of LeBron, we're gonna talk about him primarily and why he's not a top 50 player anymore. It's been a minute actually that he hasn't been a top 50 player, but let's go ahead and get right into it, man. Let's see. Naming 50 players better than LeBron James. That is today's topic. We'll run through 1 through 10 real quick, Silos, just because I don't think anyone's going to have anything to say about 1 through 10. And these are not like top 10, like it's not a list. I just kind of typed. And as things went by, we got a consensus 50. So if you think someone that I say is not top 10 and they are in the top 10, that does not mean that we think they're top 10. It's just running through a list real quick and uh, going through it. So let's get right into it. 1 through 5 are pretty accurate as top 5. So we'll go there. Nikola Jokic, Giannis. I'm not gonna say his last Akumpo, Giannis Akumpo.
Come on,
I gotta
Silos.
get it right. Atentakumpo. SGA. Luka.
Hey,
Luka Doncic.
SGA. The only problem I have is he's the same as LeBron. He's a flopper, but when it comes to it, uh, if I'm gonna take a flop, one of two floppers, I'm taking SGA over LeBron. Just want to
I
point that
mean,
out because I know people have heard us, and if they like, oh, you'll take SGA, and he's a flopper, you know.
okay. He's a flopper, but the reality is he just falls, and that's what people don't like. Is that he falls over and over again. So that's what people don't like, to be honest with you.
Exactly. So, but I said, if I'm gonna have to choose between one and the other, I'm taking SGA all day because he does a lot more for his team, and he actually tries.
And he wins.
And
It's a
that's
pretty big decision
oh
right
yeah,
there.
absolutely,
We got Wembanyama. I mean,
no, d-
no doubt.
absolutely no doubt.
Anthony Edwards,
Yep, no
Steph
question,
Curry, Steph Curry.
no question. Because if we're gonna talk about goats in their era, in LeBron's era, Steve Curry is more of a goat than LeBron.
Right, right.
To be honest,
We got Cade Cunningham. I
okay.
mean, again, leader of the Detroit Pistons. He kind of
Yep,
carries them on his back.
yep.
We got Kawhi Leonard. That one's gonna be controversial. I did not mean to put him this high, but he probably just saw his name and I was like, you know what, Kawhi Leonard, I would take him over LeBron. Thoughts
Absolutely.
on that?
Right now,
Yeah,
I'll take him any
yeah.
over LeBron. I mean, yes, it is a bit little controversial, but right now, anybody with real brains and basketball knowledge is going to take Kawhi Leonard over LeBron any day.
He's more so he's being indicted for not indicted, but like he's under scrutiny for basically fraud with
Yeah,
the whole whatever they call that brand that he was taking. He's taking a brand deal,
yeah,
right? So we have that. Joel Embiid, again, he plays, he's better, and I'll take him all day over LeBron James. Uh,
absolutely.
Tyrese Halliburton, when he comes back, he was almost a champion, basically. So, in the game seven. Rest in peace, game seven of 2025. Jason Tatum, I mean, he should be way higher. I'm sorry that I put him this low, but again, I kind of just freeballed and I wrote the list out, and that's where he came
Yeah,
out. Uh,
no particular order, just players that we would definitely take over LeBron.
Correct. Today, and that's important to get throughout here.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
absolutely.
people that we would take today. Uh, so Carl Anthony Towns, NBA champion. Obviously,
Yep.
we got to go with that. Anthony Davis, got to go with Anthony Davis. I would
He
have
might
traded,
be he
right?
might be a little injury prone, but definitely we'll take Davis over LeBron any day.
Of course. We got Jalen Brown. I
Yeah,
mean, he got traded for a bag of chips. The Paul George. Hey, remember the first video we had was Paul George fucking
yeah,
versus the worst trade in NBA history, and now they sent him
absolutely.
off for Jalen Brown. It might be the worst trade in NBA history, but Paul George is for sure the best trade piece in NBA history, bro. The type of returns that people get when they trade Paul George is just
Yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah, it's insane. I mean, we should probably look into that and do just an episode on that.
Yeah, yeah. What has people? What has Paul George commanded in return for these people,
Yep.
man? Let's see. Where Jalen? Okay, Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
He's a whole different story, but I would still take him over LeBron. I think he can help you win more than LeBron.
I think
We
so
got
too. I mean, he offensively he provides more firepower than LeBron.
and he doesn't just stand around either. Kind of.
Oh yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
just look at his teammates like, okay, are you gonna cover him or not? Because I'm not.
Right. Let's see. Devin Booker. I mean, obvious. He's
Oh yeah, absolutely.
should have been a little higher, maybe. Uh, Tyrese Maxey. He's up. Great player on the Sixers right now. They're probably gonna have a great year this year. They might go to the finals. Finally, like I said, remember 2 years ago, I was like, oh, the Sixers are going to the finals, and then they ended up shitting the fucking bed.
Yep,
You know, it is what it is.
happens.
Yep. Let's see. Donovan Mitchell again probably should be higher on this list as well. So I
A lot
wrote
of
Tyrese here
honestly, a lot
twice.
of those people might deserve it a little bit higher, but again, it's just 50 players. We're
Yep.
in
Just
no
naming it
particular
off the
order.
bat. Right. We got Austin Reeves, the Laker. We're Laker fans, so we
Oh
got the
yeah,
Laker right
absolutely.
there. Big Laker
Uh,
fan.
Speaking of Austin Reeves, I mean, I don't know if this is just me or this is a lot of it, a lot of people. I don't know if you noticed the Lakers have been signing a lot of white people.
We got to
Just
talk about
saying.
that. We got to talk
So,
about that.
uh, not that
Yo,
they're great. I mean, they're doing a hell of a job.
mhm.
So without
Did you see
without
Stephen
LeBron,
A. Smith's video on that? I don't know
no,
if you
go
get to
ahead.
tell me. I got to show it to you later.
I will have to look
It
into
was
that.
I just got to say it, y'all. Where the hell the Los Angeles Lakers think they going with a bunch of white dudes? Somebody had to say it, so I'm saying it. Your three top players are white dudes? Really? This ain't golf. This ain't baseball. Hell, it ain't even soccer. And we got a whole bunch of brothers on Team USA. What y'all think this is? This is basketball. This is basketball. In NBA history, when have you seen your three most prominent players on a basketball team all be white? And that takes you to the promised land. Somebody got to say it, so I'm saying it. Sorry to the leadership of SiriusXM, Eric Spitz.
it was a crazy little rant he went on. He got into some trouble, but yeah.
Eh,
Okay. Austin Reeves, we got Paolo Banchero from the Magic. That's who we going with.
yeah.
Pascal Siakam and Jimmy Butler.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely any day.
This guy needs to be higher, but Bam Adebayo
Oh, yes, yes, no
clears
question.
clears LeBron James all day. We got Tyler Hero, who just got traded. Jamal Murray, Franz Wagner,
Yeah,
and Alperen Sengun. All of those guys.
I'd take those guys any day over LeBron.
I'm gonna name another five. Zion Williamson, Trey
Zion
Young,
is injured, but
Laurie Markkinen,
yeah,
Jaren Jackson Jr., and James Harden. So I know you want to say something about Zion. I'll let you
yeah.
go.
Zion Williamson, I would take him. He's injury prone. He doesn't play a lot.
Hmm.
But the one thing that I can say about him is that when he's out on the court, he gives it 100%,
Hmm.
and maybe that's why he gets injured. Unlike LeBron, that he just sometimes stands around and just looks at his teammates. Uh, so, do I pick a guy that's there and doesn't do shit, or do I pick a guy there that's hardly ever there, but when he's there, he gives me 100%? I might go with a guy that gives me 100% every single time, and I might go with Zion Williamson.
Next five: LaMelo Ball, De'Aaron Fox, Jalen Williams, Jalen Johnson, and Julius Randle.
No, Lamelo Ball is no question, absolutely.
Yeah, just
I
got
don't
traded
think.
to the Timberwolves too.
Yeah, I was surprised. That surprised me, to be honest. I don't know, but they know what they're doing. Yeah, no questions right there. But Lamelo Ball for sure.
All right, next five: Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, and Brandon Miller.
I don't think anyone would question any of those. Um,
No, I'm taking them all.
yeah, exactly.
All right. The last five are Cooper Flag, Amen Thompson, Jalen Duran, Aaron Gordon, and Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question that anybody now with a basketball brain, like I said, or basketball knowledge, they're gonna take those guys over LeBron. Now, LeBron, you take for the money, you take for the guy with the name that's gonna put people in seats in a sense. But if you want to win a championship, yeah, you're not taking LeBron.
Agreed, man. Agreed. I mean, we're Laker fans, so we've been watching this guy for the last 5 years, closely at least. Well, he's been here for eight, right? Eight. So, I mean, first year was a bullshit year that he kind of just was injured, so I wouldn't really count that. But when you look at 9 to 20, that was the bubble year. He played great. You can't deny that. But the thing was he was playing defense back then, man. That's what's changed. He's lazy now, and there's a reason why he leads in fast break points because he doesn't play defense and he just sits. He sits on the offensive or the opposing side, waits for the ball to be got back to him, and he just cherry picks and he dunks the ball. I mean, it's everywhere. He gets his little highlight reel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, and you know what's funny is we were kind of talking about this with a friend of mine, and he's lucky this isn't soccer because if not that would be offsides. Being just sitting on the other side. Um, it's crazy how he doesn't hustle. He has his four teammates out there, battling for the ball, and then all of a sudden, oh hey, I'm open. Hey, come on! If you would have hustled and helped them defensively, a lot of times teams wouldn't outscore us. And it is what it is. I mean, but thankfully, the Lakers decided not to re-sign him, so that's a win for the Lakers because I've always said it. I don't think to me he's not top 10 all time. I think maybe he's within the top 25, uh, but not top 10 only because what he does on the court for his team. Uh, so yeah, absolutely. And right now, it's time for you to retire, man. And I live in Long Beach, by the way, LeBron. If you want to find me, I know you're bigger than me, but still, I will tell it to your face. You need to retire.
There's this whole media circus that he has going on with the. It's been 3 weeks and I haven't decided yet. It's like, bro, why are you such an attention hog? Like,
Yeah.
look at this. Let me play the clip.
How do you feel about being in free agency? And what do you want to do in your next team? And how do you want to develop it as a better team?
Make some noise for that question right there. First of all, that was a hell of a question. And some of the media people in here probably should learn from you, young fella. Y'all heard this question, right? So how do I feel about free agency? Obviously, it's a big decision. This is the third time in my career that I've been a free agent. I think three, yeah. So it's a big decision for not only myself, but for my family as well, and just for the last part of my career and where I want to spend the last few years or the last year or the last 2 years of my NBA career. So wherever I go, Elon, I will make my staple on just, I'm a natural born leader. I'm going to try to fit into whatever team I'm going into, but also, give them all the tools and give them all the knowledge that I've been able to, grasp over the last 23 years. I know the game. I know the ins and outs about the game of basketball. Oh, I appreciate it, man. You far too kind, man. You awesome. And wherever I land, I hope that you support me and I can continue to.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick. Thoughts?
As you can see, he only answered the 1/3 of the question. He didn't,
Yeah.
he didn't elaborate into the second part of the kid's question. By the way, that kid had a really solid question.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's like, I'm a natural born leader. Natural born leaders lead their team, and I've said this many times. Like, you're gonna go down with your team, so you don't walk out of your team That's one. Two, you don't just stand around and look at your team fail. You go and help them attempt to win. If you fell together and you fell as a team. That's a natural born leader. But when and we all know this, anytime there's any huge loss, he blames everyone else but himself. Yet, all of a sudden, if they win, it's all about me. I made it happen. You know, when he went out to Cleveland, it was all about him. Was it really all about him? I mean, we all
Okay.
know that it wasn't all about.
Hang on. Let me play this real quick. I have a clip of him leaving early because he does that quite a bit. You can see, right?
Yep.
All right. This is against the Pelicans. And this is actually the year we sucked. We were 27-32. I don't even know. I don't think we made the playoffs this year.
Understandable boo.
Look at this.
To
3, 2. He's already walking to the locker room.
Here in Los Angeles, as the Pelicans smack the Lakers 123-95, the final.
Ball club.
Oh, this is a 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left, Celos.
There goes LeBron.
Jesus.
Walking off the floor with 5.
There's some momentum changing wins that you had. And this doesn't have to be a momentum changer because the Grizzlies only lost one game after the 5-game winning streak. But this was a huge game for them.
And LeBron James won't stay for the finish. He's walking to the locker room already. Grizzlies win it 108-95. They go to 15-11 on the season. The Lakers back to 500 at 13-13.
Chance here, down 2, 1.7 seconds left.
Well, Anthony Davis, it's got to be something towards the rim. Switch all back screens here.
Russo puts it in. LeBron James, this is for the win. No good. And the Golden State Warriors hang on. A tremendous comeback for the Warriors. They win it 115-113. What a ball game.
Okay, I think we get the point. I mean, he does this quite a bit, and I wanna say my bad for not validating your point way back when we made that video last year. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. I'm sorry.
And it's fine. Like I said, that to be a leader, you got to go down. It's like the captain of the ship. You go down with your ship.
Right.
And he's not it. He's not it. I've said it before, and that's one of the things that have always held against him. I've never taken away the fact that, like I said it before. He's a great athlete, especially in his prime. He was out there doing, doing his best at defending, at rebounding, at scoring. But now it's not even close. And like I said, in order for you to lead a team, you need to really lead a team, and he doesn't. He fails at that by leaving his team early. Whether it's 2 seconds or whether, as you can see, to be honest with you, I had not seen it like at 5 minutes.
No, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Like at 2 minutes, a minute or so, but 5 minutes. That was almost 6 because there was still some I think it was like 5 minutes 40 seconds, and he's already walking off, meaning he's given up. He's given up on his team.
Yeah.
I don't care how down you are, you still try to win the game.
Let's see. I'm trying to pull up when he threw his team under the bus in Game 5 of last year against the Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here, give me a sec.
And really, as a leader, do you really blame your team, or do you have to blame yourself for not leading you to victory? I'll even take it for in my job when as you know, I work hotels, and when we get bad scores, it's about me. It's not about what my team did wrong. It's what I did wrong for not leading them to do better.
Absolutely. Here, let me play the video.
Championships, and yes, the individuals get a lot of the accolades and the praise, but a collective group, wins championships. Now, you have your big guys that make big plays at the end of games, throughout the game, or whatever the case may be. But ultimately, teams win championships, and I understand that. And it's never just about me and Luka. It was never just about Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle. It was always Minnesota versus the Lakers, and I understand that. And I am at a point in my career now where I don't lose sleep over that. Like, fuck, how did me and Luka lose?
Right, no.
Well, yeah, there's 8 other guys on the floor.
Yeah.
So
of course,
yeah.
But the point is, he freaking throws him under the bus, man. He said his team wasn't good enough, basically. And that's the problem, that when you get him, you don't just get him. I mean, at least back then you were getting prime LeBron James, Miami Heat LeBron James, the Cleveland Cavaliers LeBron James. And now you're just getting someone who's lazy, doesn't play defense, and he will put you out in the media. He'll throw you under the bus, and he'll say that the roster's not good enough. I'm fine. I don't make mistakes. Look at my stats. I put up 27, 7 and 7, or whatever it is these days. And he don't even do that no more. But that's what he does. And then you have his agent, Rich Paul, going on a podcast with Max Kellerman talking about, be patient and this and that. And LeBron is the GOAT. And it's like a whole Clutch Sports narrative. That's what it is. Sports payroll. And they're just spewing the narrative that LeBron is the GOAT. And if you don't have him as number one, it's an insult. And you should be tried for crimes beyond reasonable proportions.
Yeah.
And it's tiring. So as a Laker fan, I'm excited. I'm happy that he's gone, and I like the roster the way it looks right now.
Yeah, because then we get to see what's next. We'll see when he makes his decision. Is he gonna go on ESPN or is he gonna choose Fox this time?
Because it went so well the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think he's gonna go? Let's just do a quick little prediction. Where does he go?
I don't know. It's hard to say, but he's gonna probably try to pick a team that's obviously in contention. Everybody has them tied to the Golden State Warriors. Easy way out. But I don't know, man. I mean, I honestly, I don't know where he's gonna go, but where I think he should go, sign a 1-year contract with Cleveland Cavaliers, end your career there, and just call it a year. The Cavaliers were pretty good last year. Started out really good last year. Now that's gonna probably mess up the chemistry, but hey, you end your career where you started it. So yeah.
As long as he's not on the Lakers, man. As long as he's not on the Lakers.
He's not. Yeah, that's a good thing. So that's a plus for us as Laker fans. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't think. See, any team that's in contention does not need LeBron.
Oh no.
I said it last year. LeBron needed to be the third option. He refuses to be the third option. Any team he goes, he should be the third, fourth option. But he's not. He's not about that. He's about standing over here. I'm wide open on the other half of the court because I'm not hustling for defense.
I think that's the main reason why we put all these 50 guys ahead of him is because the lack of effort and defense that he plays. He just doesn't do it. And you can't have that. You really can't have that shit. And at a certain point, you get to a point where you're like, you're not worth it. You're not worth the headache. And let's talk about the roster changes the Lakers made for this man because, man, did we do a lot. We did a lot of changes for him. Remember the AD trade, right? The AD trade was all for him. We shipped off, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart. I think some picks were thrown in there. Basically, our entire young core for Anthony Davis. That was for him.
Yeah.
And then after the 21 season, because obviously in 2020, what happens? We win a chip, right? We won a chip. And then 2021, we get bounced by the Phoenix Suns in the first round, and they blow it up. They trade off, They did the whole Russell Westbrook trade. They went and got Russell Westbrook because LeBron wanted Russell Westbrook. So they go get Russell Westbrook, and now, oh, the Russell Westbrook is trash, and we're stuck with a ball hog, and they threw him under the bus immediately, and I felt so bad for that guy that year.
Yep. Exactly, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's everyone else but him.
Right.
It's everyone else but him, and that's kind of like the narrative you're gonna get any team he goes to. So
Absolutely.
is that really what any team is prepared to sign, or if
At
any team
least,
is willing to sign?
at least back then you had someone who could, take you to the promised land.
I mean, he could take you. Doesn't mean you were gonna win.